Hey, how's it going? Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Today, I'm gonna do a Mother's Day special. Yeah, I know I didn't want to do it today. I didn't want to be hounding anybody, but today we're gonna be doing spatchcock chicken and roasted potatoes. Talk to you guys soon. Spatchcock chicken and roasted potatoes. So we first start off with our tools and everything and getting everything outside. Get outside. Got everything out here. My wood chips for smoking. And also the spatchcock chicken. So I'm set up for indirect heating. It's like a chute right down the middle. I'm gonna put both the spatchcock chickens on the side. I have Stub Pitmaster Blends, original smokehouse for my wood chips. And I start off by putting everything on, which is my spatchcock chicken. And spatchcocking the chicken is just a certain way of cutting the chicken. You take out the backbone, and then you cut a little piece. I think that is the wishbone, and then it flattens out like this. So, it's just a certain way, and I know I didn't show how to do all that. I'll show all that on a later video. Also didn't show how to season the meat, but I'll also show you all that a little bit later. Actually, when I do the roasted potatoes, because it's the exact same seasonings that I use, except just vegetable oil for the smoking process, because it doesn't burn as bad. So here I'm putting on the chicken, and I have two of them. So I put, like I said, indirect. The chutes up the middle, and they're gonna be on the sides. Watch out for flare-ups because of that vegetable oil you put on your chicken. Sometimes that can happen, so you want breast side up. Okay, and then you want to get your thermometer and your probe. Put your probe into, I like to go into the actual breast when it's a spatchcock chicken, because it's going to read at 165, and that comes up on my thermometer. You can also go into the thigh, which the thigh meat is actually supposed to be at 175, but I like to go into the breast at 165. It'll start ringing, and then I know that it's done. So I close the grill and go inside. Now here I'm going to start up and start making my barbecue sauce. I have some Heinz sweet and spicy barbecue sauce and Sweet Baby Ray's golden mustard barbecue sauce. But I'm going to start off by using the drippings from the chicken, which is the fats, and all the seasonings. I'm going to put that into a small bowl, or a small little saucer. And now I'm going to put my sweet and spicy barbecue sauce in there. And try to get as much as you can in there. Then I put my Sweet Baby Ray's, the mustard barbecue sauce. This is going to be my sauce for the outside, my mop, for the end. But I'm going to start it at the beginning. So we start up. Turn on our fire. And I turn it on low. I turn it on to the lowest that it can go. Basically, this is going to be a simmer for about 35 to 45 minutes. So I mix it up the best I can. Usually comes out pretty good, pretty mixed. The warmer the fire is, or it gets warmer, it gets better. Just mix, mix, mix. This is what it comes out to look like at the end. Nice even blend. Looking good. Cover it and let it sit there. So we're starting off at 75 degrees. What we're looking for is that 165, which I've been trying to tell you about. I'm going to point to it right now. That's the 165 that we're looking for. It will go off. Now we're going to start off for our potatoes. We're going to start off at a 400 degree baking. And I started off, and now I'm going to start off by cleaning my potatoes. So they're going to look old dusty and grimy and stuff and got dirt in them. We want to clean them off. So this is how we clean them off. We take 2 of the potatoes, turn the water on, have them underneath the water as we start rubbing them together. So rub your potatoes together all around the whole potatoes, both of them. Get all the dirt and the grime as you can off. Get them as shiny as possible. You'll see the dirt coming off of them. And for everybody that couldn't see that, I'm going to do it one more time so that you can kind of get another good tutorial. So like I said, underneath the water, rub them all together, getting all the dirt and the grime off as much as possible. Keep on rubbing them, getting that water just to get in there. And here you go with the clean potatoes. Clean potatoes right there. So now we got to cut them. Cut them up, and now it's time to start seasoning. I like them in cubes, nice little cubes. And here we go with our seasonings. So I start off here with my extra virgin olive oil. Like I said, this is the same stuff that I use to actually do the chicken. So the same exact stuff. Some black pepper. Throw some black pepper in there. Get it all over. Get it nice in there. Okay, my next one's going to be my lemon and herb seasoning. Lemon and herbs. Get that all over. Get it everywhere. I like the lemon and herb seasoning. It gives it a good citrus flavor. My next one I use is going to be my garlic salt. And that's what I use as my salt. Nice, good garlic salt. Get that all over. And then my next one that I'm going to use, which is unconventional, but everybody uses it for a little bit of coloring, is paprika. So I use my paprika to give it a darker look, so that people will think that it's more done and more crispier. And then I give it all a mix. So I go giving a good mix. Get it really nice and mixed in there. You want your oils and all of your seasonings to be all throughout every single one of them. And this is how it looks at the end. And once we're done mixing, now we can put it on our pan. So here we go with the foil lined pan. It's basically a cookie sheet with foil on it. And then we gotta spread these all out. So spread them all out. Get it nice and spreaded. And then what we want to do is we want to actually cover it with another piece of foil. And this is we're going to seal up the sides, seal all sides, scrunch them all up. And this is going to steam the actual potatoes, the roasted potatoes. We want to steam them inside this little pouch here. So we're getting ready to put them into the oven on 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 to 35 minutes. Close that bad boy up and we're ready to go. So we check our thermometer again. We're at 104 degrees. So we'll just keep on stirring our sauce and making sure it's not burning. So periodically you want to stir your sauce. Then go back to your thermometer, check it, always check, making sure. We go back to our sauce. Now it's been about 20 more minutes. Now it's starting to boil. We need to turn that thing off because it's done. So we turn it all the way off, making sure our fire is off. And let that sit there now and wait for this chicken. It's gonna be our mop. So we're at 142 degrees. 150 is hit. Now it's time to get our mop on. So now we have our mop and we have our sauce, and we're going out to put the sauce on the chicken. And we want to do both sides. I like to do both sides. At this point, some people just do one side. I'm going to do both sides right now, so we're going to start off by just doing the top side and getting that skin side down now so that it gets a little bit crispy. This is also going to add a little bit of flavor also, and a little bit, it's going to add like a layer of flavor. So you're going to have your smoked ring, you're going to have your chicken flavor, and you're going to have your barbecue flavor. So see how barbecue sauce is now on all over it, it's glazed over. Now we want to do the bottom side. So we flip it over, and now it's time to do the bottom side. So here we go, we put on our sauce. Sauce is going on, and we're doing it very vigorously. I like to put a lot of sauce on there to get it nice and thick. Go back inside, and now I check my potatoes. It has been 25 to 35 minutes, and it's done. These are done. I know that they're done because I'm going to use my fork test. I put the fork inside the potato, and I take the potato off, and once I look at my fork and see that there's nothing on there, I know that we're done and we're good. So we look back at our thermometer, we're getting close to being done. It's at 165. You see that crust that is made on there, the barbecue sauce. We see that it's at 165 now. We are done. It is time to get these things off. So I put my mop back on. I actually want to mop it one more time because I want to get that extra barbecue flavor. Like, I don't want it to be really crusty and burnt on the outside. I do like to have some type of juice on the outside and within the skin, so I put a little bit of mop on. Give it a nice little mop. And about 5 minutes after that, I close the lid. 5 minutes after that, open it back up. It's done. Like I said, it was already at 165. I'm just sitting here just trying to, I burnt myself right there. Whew, it was hot. But yeah, I'm just trying to get these things off now. Now, get them inside and let them rest. So I'm going to let them rest for about 10 to 15 minutes before I start cutting. It's been about 10-15 minutes, so I'm starting to cut, getting these things nice and right. I want to get a good one for you guys so that you guys can see how beautiful this chicken came out. Oh my goodness, look how good that looks. Oh, this looks good. It was, oh my goodness. That looks beautiful. Look at this piece right here. Look how it just shreds apart. Like, that's when you know it's done. It's falling off the bone. Look at that good piece of chicken right there. Nice and burnt piece right there. That's that mop we put on at the end. We burnt it. I'm actually going to use the mop again. This is optional. You don't have to use this, but I just go on to mop the pieces that are already cut, all the pieces. You guys don't have to do this part. I just do it just to give it some extra flavor to the pieces. So each bite, you get that savory barbecue flavor that I made. Very, very beautiful. And here we go. So, as a privilege, I get to look at it and do a little taste test and everything, and this thing looks really good. So, how does this really actually taste? Tell me, James, how much does this taste? It's good. So this is it, you guys. We're out of here. And these potatoes are so good. Just delicious. They were just so succulent, juicy. This chicken was delicious. It was juicy also. Also had a little bit of greens on the side. I mean, this meal was great. If you guys liked what you guys saw, you know, like and share. And thank you guys for watching.